What's good, everybody? Back again this week, hitting y'all with another devotional. And this one is part 2 to our self-care series. And the subtag we can put on it is Not My Emergency, based on Mark chapter 4, verses 35 through 38. And I'm reading the New Revised Standard Version. And it says, "On that day when evening had come, he said to them, 'Let us go across to the other side.' And leaving the crowd behind, they took him with them in the boat, just as he was. Other boats were with him. A great windstorm arose, and the waves beat into the boat so that the boat was already being swamped. But he was in the stern, asleep on the cushion, and they woke him up and said to him, 'Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?'" Wow. Again, I want to talk with us a little bit today about the idea of something not being our emergency. So, of course, this scene is very dramatic. You have the winds that are battering the boat, knocking it back and forth. You have the wind that is howling, that is knocking the boat off its trajectory. The disciples are in a panic. Water is beginning to come onto the boat and enter into the boat. And, in a situation like that, what can happen is the boat can capsize, meaning it flips over, it turns on itself. And so this is an emergency. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. This is an emergency that the disciples find themselves in. But when they go to look for Jesus, man's is asleep. They go to look for Jesus, they find him, and he is asleep. So while all this stuff was going on, anybody that's ever been in a situation where you were maybe asleep, or even if you were awake and inside something that's just being tossed violently back and forth, you're going to recognize it. You're going to realize it. And so Jesus does not let the fact that this boat is being knocked back and forth, doesn't let the fact that the water is seeping onto the boat or anything like that, take him out of his sleep. Jesus is still choosing to sleep. And so when the disciples come to him saying, "Yo, do you not care that we are perishing?" What they're saying is, do you not care that we're dying, or we're about to die, we're about to drown, the boat is about to flip over, we all gonna be taken out? Do you not care? The fact is that Jesus did care, but at the same time, Jesus had a sense of calm that might be weird and unfamiliar to us, but he had a sense of calm in that situation because he recognized something. While the disciples were in a panic, while they were doing all this and doing all that, Jesus realized what was important in that moment was his own rest. He had just got done preaching and telling all these parables and teaching people and healing and doing all that type of stuff, and he needed to rest. So that's what I want to leave us with today. You don't have to make other people's emergencies your own. You don't have to take on their anxiety, their confusion, their fear. You don't have to take those things on. You can have the calm and collect that comes with taking care of yourself first, and then being able to handle whatever the issue or situation may be. All right. Amen, y'all. Peace.